Hi third graders, it's Mrs. Gladwell here again. I am so excited to be with you here again, teaching another lesson today. I get to teach a math lesson and I am super excited to teach you about pictographs. Before we left for our wellness break, we started working on graphing. We worked on bar graphs, we worked on line plots, and today we are gonna focus on pictographs. On the screen in front of you, there is an anchor chart with a pictograph. On this anchor chart, it says a pictograph uses pictures to show the data collected. Remember that whenever we are looking at a graph or whenever we create a graph, it's all based on data that we have collected, whether it be from people or maybe how tall a plant has grown, but all of it's data. And we put that data into a graph. We also learned that all graphs have to be labeled, and they have to be labeled correctly. They need a title, we need to know what each section is, and this pictograph anchor chart kind of expresses that. It tells us where the title is. In this pictograph, we know that the title is the number of ice cream cones sold. And I love how this anchor chart has arrows pointing to what is being labeled, and it gives you that definition. So if you look in the upper right-hand corner of that arrow, it says all pictographs always have a title. Then we go over to the left and you'll see the arrow pointing to all of those names. And it says all pictographs have labels to let you know what section this stands for. And then at the very bottom, it says all pictographs have a key to let you know what each picture stands for. All labeling of every graph is super duper important. But on a pictograph, we have got to look at the key. We have to make sure that we know exactly what the picture stands for. Because in this case, if you look, the ice cream cone stands for 3 ice cream cones. So if we look to see how many ice cream cones Rachel sold, at first you might, oh, she sold 2. But we'd be wrong because each ice cream cone stands for 3. So if she sold 2, we know that 3 times 2 is, right, it's 6. So we know that Rachel really sold 6 ice cream cones. So when we look at our pictograph, we've got to make sure that we are looking at the key. That is really, really important. We cannot forget that. Go ahead and click to the next slide.